What's up? Today I'm going to be bringing you something new. We're going to be doing 10 plus skate hacks, or just 10, I don't know yet. Starting off with number 1, this was taught to me by one of the homies when I first got into skating. He always skates white skates and I always wondered how he kept them so clean. They just never seemed to have a mark on them. The biggest tip to getting wax off skates isn't any cleaning products or anything, it's just to use an eraser. Using an eraser, it comes off just like a pencil would on paper. You will go through a lot of erasers and you will make a big mess, but it works and it's the best bet. Now this example would be better if I had white skates because it's better for getting stuff off the boot, but you can't really see it on a black boot, so I'm going to get off my sole, which means my next skate's going to be a bit grippy, but that's alright. I'm not saying this is easy either, it takes a lot of work. I'll try this bit. Look. This is what I'm saying, how it's messy. Alright, you can see that's better, right? It's better. I can't even bother doing it all, but it works, trust me. You gotta try it. Coming up at number 2, this is a trick to make your wheels last longer. Are you smashing out wheels like every skate? Are they wearing out real quick, or are you blowing out bearings? The biggest problem you're going to find, it's not going to be the wheels, it's going to be your bearings. So first thing I'm going to suggest is invest in some better bearings, or clean your bearings. And a skate hack will be clean your bearings with citrus cleaner. The reason we use citrus cleaner is it's not acidic. This way it should only clean the grease off the bearing and nothing else. The best part about this too is to get a citrus cleaner, you don't have to spend a lot of money. What you want to do is you want to go to like the dollar store or something, and you just want to get the cheapest orange cleaner you can find, and that way it will only have citrus cleaner in it and no other like added perfumes and stuff that might ruin your bearings. So this is the cleaner I'm using at the moment. It was $1 and I recommend it. Put that in any random jar you got, put your bearings in it, swash them around, take them out, let them dry, maybe get some bone speed cream or something, glue them up again, and they'll be good as new, and your wheels will last a whole lot longer. Third big skate hack, get ceramic bearings. It'll save you money in the long run. Not just because you won't be buying more bearings, but it'll also make your wheels last longer. The one I recommend the most is the Bone Swiss ceramic bearings. And I know they're the most expensive ones, but it's obviously for a reason. I've got just the Swiss bearings before, and I've got the ceramic bearings before. The only ones that have last are the Swiss ceramic bearings. I think it's a very good investment because you can get the bearings to like factory new just by giving them a little bit of a clean. And that way you never have to buy bearings again. So instead of spending $40 every like month, you're spending like $100 and something one off, and you got bearings forever. Skate hack number 4. Do you ever get in that situation where you're just about to go out and skate and you realize you've got no wax? If you're at home, you know everyone's got those little bars of soap. They work just as well as wax, sometimes better. So if you're in a tight situation where you can't get any more wax, grab a bar of soap on the way out and it'll work just as well. I have found though that when you wax something and then it gets rained on, it does become very sticky afterwards, so it's not quite as good as wax. If you do have the chance to buy some wax on the way to wherever you're skating, I recommend that more, but worst comes worst, soap does work. On that note, we got skate hack number 5, and that would be to avoid the whole coming to a spot with no wax thing. I suggest having a skate bag. This is what I do. This is a bag you'll always take when you skate, and what you want to do is you want to have it pre-packed, and what you want to have in it is you want to have 1 or 2 Allen keys, depending on the frames you skate, a spare wheel, because trust me, the amount of times I've gone to a spot and blown out a wheel straight away and wish I just brought 1 spare. And thirdly, you want wax, of course, always in the bag. And with that, you should be sweet. And every time you just go out to skate, just chuck your skates on the bag, head out, and you got everything you need, and you'll never be missing anything. Onto another skate hack, number 6, you know, the infamous squeaky razor shift skate. They've got to be one of the squeakiest skates ever made, and I found this skate hack through someone. Well, if you want to dampen a squeaky skate, what you got to do is wax under the cuff. Seems simple, right? But it works. It won't completely silence the squeak. For some reason I thought that would happen, but no, it definitely quietens it a lot. Get your wax, just smash it in here. And not only do that, do the skate as well. So far, this is the only way to stop the infamous squeaky razor shift skates, but it works, so try that one. And skate hack number 7. Have you ever wondered how people learn switch Royales and switch Nugens? I think I found a very good hack for learning them. If you've been skating your frames for a while and they've got like a nice Royale groove, what you want to do is you want to rotate your frames so they're facing the other way, and then try switch Royales and Nugens. and you'll find it a lot easier. This is actually how I learned switch Royales and Nugens, just because I switched them and I tried it once and it just works so well. So I highly suggest doing that if you want to learn switch Royales and stuff. Skate hack number 8. Are your skates super uncomfy? One of the best ways to solve that is not spending heaps of money on new liners. Instead, invest in some rollerblade socks. I got these like a week ago and it's been the best investment I ever got. It's like $20. They have like padding where rollerblades need it, and they don't slip down, and honestly skating is so much comfier now. I don't know how I did it beforehand, but if you can't afford them, I do recommend just getting work socks. Cheap work socks, because they work almost as well. The only problem is they slip down. Skate hack number 9. This is more of a Kizer frame problem, but do you ever find trying to screw the bolts for the wheel on can be very difficult when the space in the riddle won't line up? I find you don't worry about lining it up. All you need to do, get the 2 bolts together and start screwing them, and screwing them together will pop the spacer back into place for you, and you won't even have to worry about it. See the spacer in the middle? It's not lined up. As you can see here, I can't push that in because that space is blocking it. So instead of worrying about trying to line it up, I just want you to screw it in. This is probably common sense, but I didn't realize that. Helped me out a lot. Finally, skate hack number 10. This is a skate hack I just recently learnt from Ricardo Lino. You should check him out. Do you ever find your skates really smell? This is not unusual. I'm sure everyone's skates really smell. I know mine do a lot, especially recently because it's so hot here. One trick to stop them smelling is what you want to do is you want to get a plastic bag, take the liners out of your skates, take your liners out, put them in the plastic bag. And throw them out. JK. No, what you want to do is you want to get that plastic bag with your liners and put it in the freezer overnight. I'm not going to do that because this isn't my freezer. But plastic bag is because we're putting smelly skates where food is. Plastic bag keeps the place clean. According to Ricardo Lino, this will kill all the bacteria that make smell on your skates. Although, from my high school education, I learned that you can't kill bacteria by freezing it. So I don't know how real this is. Freezing bacteria only stops it multiplying, so I guess it stops it getting worse. But once it heats up again, it'll be going again. Anyway, the only way to kill bacteria is to heat it up, and I don't recommend doing that. But I trust Ricardo, I'm sure it works, but there we have it. Bonus skate hack. If you're skating any frame other than the GCs, and you want to take the frame off, but you notice that this wheel's in the way. If you're skating anti-rockers, what you want to do is you want to get an Allen key with the ball end, like this. That way, you don't have to go straight onto the bolt, you can go on an angle and you can still get to the bolt and you can still tighten it. Warning though, you will round your bolts much quicker this way. But it works. So if you don't care about your frames or your bolts, you can do that. That was 10 skate hacks. Did you learn something new? I know I learned a decent amount researching for this. Let me know if you did learn something new. If you have any other skate tips or skate hacks, comment them below and maybe I'll do a follow-up video to this. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, you should leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe. And I guess I will see you guys then. Peace out.